Hi guys. Well, wow. It has been quite the month for me. As you can see, I have finally sort of gotten myself together. My yarny little whatever stash case that is kind of filling up. That's about all the luxury yarn in the world that I own. It's right up there, right at the tippy top, maybe a little bit down the second shelf. After that, it's all whatever we can fit into those little boxes that fit in there. You guys, I have had an action-packed month. Last month was my birthday, so I did get to do a lot of things. I do feel right now like I am so totally out of like the actual podcasting sort of mojo, and I feel a little bit like a fish out of water right now. I noticed in the past few videos that my hair is different on like almost every single clip, and I have to admit that that's very much true to life. My hair is never the same for very long. So I was actually surprised I was able to maintain it the same length and fairly straight last year. It does what it does. And sometimes I just feel like snipping it. I don't think that you can really tell right now, but I took off the length in the front. I think the last video clip or two video clips before, I might actually do more because I did so much video recording last month, at least 2 episodes worth, that I have to edit and put together, that I'm just like, I don't even know where to begin with this one today because I'm very confused. I don't know what I'm going to do or what I'm going to post, and my camera doesn't want to focus. I don't know. It's got to be something to do with the light. So, what to talk about? So many things. I put my shelf all together, got all my things in there, took my really expensive yarn out of the box that it was housed in for the majority of last year. I was supposed to put all that stuff up for sale on Etsy. I never did that. I don't know why. Maybe I will. I keep saying I'm going to, and I don't. But that's just me. Oh, you guys. The bugs. Oh. And for some reason, bugs like umbrellas. I'm having issues. I don't know. Like, it's good. It's gotta be because we're so close to the mountain. Like, we're at the foothill. We're on literally just a couple blocks away from Foothill Boulevard. So we get mountain bugs and lots of other kind of bugs. I wish that the birds would eat more bugs. But I'm enjoying it up here so far. There are a lot of things to do. We're so close to little upland, downtown, upland, or whatever it's called, that we always seem to run into one activity or another. I sent my husband off right now to go get cupcakes because it's Monday and I think they're like half off today, so we're excited. And I do have some things to show off, not a lot, but this is one thing in particular. We had to go to IKEA to go get the hardware for the bed because my husband lost it. So we went to IKEA to go get the hardware for our bed so we can finally put it together, which still took us forever, but that's a whole different story. And I got some stuff. And I plan on going back and get more stuff. And I'll show you really fast. I wasn't actually intending on doing this because it's kind of weird. Like, why would I do this? But, dude, if you guys go to IKEA, always be sure to check the clearance section because I got this thing. How cute is it? I got it for like $3, maybe 7. I don't know. It was cheap. And I think this thing cost probably, I don't know, between $12 and $15, maybe more. I don't know. I can't remember how much it costs. But whenever you go to IKEA, always, always, always check the clearance section. It's amazing. I loved it. I had a lot of fun. Although we did have, like, we went 20 minutes before IKEA closed, so we never got the chance to even look around. And I'm talking about the IKEA here in West Covina, I think, because there is no IKEA that is anywhere near us. So, having to deal with a lot of changes, you guys. My commute is crazy. I'm crazy every day. I'm tired. I'm cranky. I don't want to do anything other than put my house in order, and I don't want to know anything else. Still adjusting. Still boxes, like you can't see them here because I pushed them out of the way, but I literally have a box that's about as tall as this thing here and about, well, I'm not exaggerating. I don't even fit. I mean, it's just massive and it's full of acrylic yarn that I don't even ever actually plan on working on. It was in that old case that you see here before all the different colors were separated. It looked really cute, but I'm not actually interested in displaying cheap acrylic yarn anymore because I think that I have had a little mini growth spurt and have turned into a bit of a yarn snob. I would never have called myself a yarn snob before, and I still don't like I still don't like the word. I'm not comfortable with the term. I don't like to call myself a snob of any kind. But the truth is, there is a difference between cheap yarn, and this is even this is kind of cute. This is Daiso yarn, guys. I mean, even this is it's funky though. Like, it's cheap yarn. You can tell, right? And cheap yarn. Here's more cheap yarn. This is one of the panels from the Montparnasse thing that I never did. I never put together. So cheap yarn versus beautiful yarn, right? I mean, so this is why people easily tell you that they don't want to work with cheap yarn, because what's the point? Because you're going to work with something like that and waste all this time knitting when you could have something beautiful and all of the stitches fall nicely into place and just end up with a gorgeous product with a beautiful drape. I mean, look at this drape. You can't compare this kind of drape, right, to this. Like, this doesn't really, there's no drape. You need to have drape. You need to have flair and drama, and there's none of that in acrylic. Maybe if you get something nice and super soft, there's a use for acrylic. I just don't have a use for the kind of acrylic that I used to buy in the beginning when I was starting out. And that was like $1.50, $2.50. And I would buy a lot of it because I wanted to do booties and hats and all kinds of stuff. And it was great. It was fun to use. It was a great platform, like a jumping board for me to learn on. And then I just kind of, stopped. I stopped using it a long time ago, and I've used it a few times, but now that I moved and this place is super tiny, I feel like I don't have a place for it like I used to in my heart. So it's in a box. It's gotta go. Sorry. I forgot to do this. Sorry. I forgot to, I just ate. That's the thing. Anyway, so as I was unpacking all of my yarny goodness, of which I have apparently quite a bit. Quite a bit. Hold on, where? Whoa, I almost muted myself. There, I moved it a little bit because I feel like it's far away. I have yarny things in every corner, in every crevice, practically, of this apartment. Little mini house, I guess. It's an apartment. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do. So I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed. So what I did was I literally just took my prettiest yarn that I had and shoved them up there. And yarn that I'm going to use, that I don't care if it's cheap. I don't mind Lion Brand. I love Lion Brand. And I would use any, big store yarn as well. The yarn that I was talking about, acrylic wise, is stuff that's made, I don't know where it's made, you guys. It's somewhere in China, which is nothing to say anything bad about yarn that's being imported from another country. That's not it either. It's just the quality of the yarn. It's not great. It's the colors also are probably a little unusable, unwearable. I have been called out on those colors quite a number of times, and it is because they are ridiculous colors, like primary type of ridiculousness, and colors that just do not exist in nature. So, yeah, it's good for some stuff. Maybe one day I'll sit down and I'll show you guys, but I don't think I ever really showed anybody my cheap yarn stash. Nothing to be ashamed of. I'm not ashamed. There's no yarn shaming here. It's just, well, we're in my living room. I have to put out the good stuff, right? So that's what I'm doing. Anyway, had a lot of fun. I'm hopefully going to splice my little videos together. I'm going to try and put my videos together for my birthday video, and then I think I have another video after that. I think I can't remember at all. I might. We'll see. After my birthday, so many things happened. My nephew went on his, what do you call it? Prom? He got invited to prom by his girlfriend at her school, and it was amazing, and he looked so cute and handsome, and wow. Sheesh. It was amazing. So, and then after that, so many things. Oh, I can't even get into it. Now, here's where we're really going to get into it right now. I bought this thing at IKEA, like I said, and unfortunately, it wasn't the green one. I wanted a mint green one. I think that would have changed the whole dynamic in this living room because I wanted it to be mint green. It looks so pretty in mint green, you guys. But IKEA right now, this one only has it in this color and black. And it's like a matte finish. So it's not even that glossy mint green that I wanted to see in my living room. So I got it anyway. I thought I didn't care. It's only $25. You guys, that's a freaking deal. I thought this wasn't going to be $50 or $100 for this thing, and it is at Target. I think I saw it at Target or somewhere. I can't remember. Maybe Michael's, and it was a lot. It was at least double the price of what you pay at IKEA. So I wouldn't recommend paying that much. This works just fine. It has the 3 little tiers. I like it, and right now it just like dawned on me to use it to showcase my current stash. So I did some mini yarn hauls, and that's what we're going to talk about today. I went on to several festivals that have occurred here. I think the Upland Lemon Festival, they had a few weeks ago. I didn't actually do the festival, but I did go. It's a thing. Festivals. Recently I went to the Cinco de Mayo festival in downtown Upland, and I got this little bag. I got a lot of little things. I'm kind of going backwards, you guys, because I just stacked it. I stacked the things up there. And I think I only paid $15 for this. I don't remember the name of the store, the girl, it's called shilpcart.com. Online traditional store. I don't know if that's what she was, but the girl, I don't think she makes these. I think they just probably buy them. But it's cute, and I thought that I could use it for a project bag, which is actually the only thing I can use it for, because for me this is it's not really comfortable. So it's going to have to remain a project bag for the house. And that's fine. I also went to a few stores. Now, in the area, there aren't really very many yarn stores. I could go to Phoebe's Needle Arts, isn't far from here. Make One Yarn Company also is one of the closer ones. Colors 9, 7, whatever. It's gone. So there aren't very many yarn stores. And the closest thing to me are Michael's and Hobby Lobbies and Walmart's. So, my husband just walked in through this door like magic, brought home some cupcakes. It's Monday, so My Delight Cupcakery sells select little mini cupcakes at $1 each. We discovered it when we moved to Upland, and we also discovered that it's a family-owned business. In particular, my family. Once removed. Twice removed?
No.
Kind of removed.
No. It's David's cousin.
Well, it's my cousin's fiance's cousin, so family. Close enough, yeah? Oh my god. Look.
There's a cherry filled red velvet, a regular red velvet, the cherry one's red.
Cherry filled red velvet.
And then there should be 2
cherry
Oreo,
red velvet.
Then a regular red velvet.
And a regular red velvet.
And then Oreo.
Oreo something or another, I don't know.
Cheesecake.
Stuff I should not have. But I'm gonna.
It's all about the petties.
I love it. It's so cute. We discovered it by accident on our little adventurous travels throughout Upland, because we're trying to get to know the area and trying to find all the stuff and things that we need to survive in this wilderness. I feel like I'm in the country. I feel like I'm so far, far away from the city, but I'm not. Literally, there's city all around. It's just, there's a lot more open space in Upland. All right, so back to the regular stuff that we're talking about. I'm very happy that I got this little case. And so, exploring all the new stores in the area. I know they're not new, but I've never been to some of the stores in these areas. Of course, I went to Michael's. Now, you guys saw, if I actually put the video together, the shawl that I was working on for my niece, for my nephew's girlfriend, okay? For my nephew's girlfriend, I was working on that little shrug shawl thing, and I didn't take a finished object picture. I did, but I was in it, and it doesn't fit me because it wasn't for me. It was for my tiny petite nephew's girlfriend. So I took a couple pictures of it. Maybe I'll show you guys what it looks like, but I decided I would make a new one. This time what I did was I cast it on using a provisional cast on. And the reason for that, I don't know if I explained it at all in the last video, but what I wanted to do was make sure that the ends were nicely cinched up, because that's the way it's supposed to look. And it's supposed to be nice and cinched up with ribbon, decorative ribbon, and it's supposed to wrap all around you and go down to the front like so. The ribbon that I bought was not the greatest. It wasn't exactly the ribbon that I wanted to use, but it looked nice. It was good enough. I wanted more of a fabric ribbon. So because I wanted to show you guys what I did, I decided to cast on another one because I had a lot of extra pink yarn. However, I ran out. This was yarn that I bought at Michael's. I think it's Loops and Threads. I can't recall, but this is my provisional cast on, and in it you can see that I cast it on literally on the same color yarn. Not the greatest idea, but that's what I did. And what I did was I also just put on an extra little put it on an extra magic loop, and I'll pick it back up later if I ever find the yarn again. But it's not looking good because I went back to Michael's and they didn't have the yarn. So I bought more. I bought some Lion Brand this time, and it is this same, it's Lion Brand Hometown USA. I can't really remember the color that this is. I have it somewhere. And I got a prettier ribbon. It's like kind of organza. That's what it feels like. And I did actually do the provisional cast on, and it worked out really nicely. And I didn't bind off. When it was time to cast off, I didn't bind off at all. So I ended up with this beautiful little cinched up circle. You see? Does it show? Can you see? Yeah. Right there. None of those stitches they're all live stitches. I don't know how good an idea this would be like as a gift to somebody, but I think it's really pretty. I love it. I don't know if I can wear it because I feel like it's still not really my size. Ooh, don't do that. Okay. Oh, you guys, it's so cute. I really like it. It is really hot right now. So this is one cute way of wearing this. Oh, it's adorable. I really love it. But I prefer to wear it this way, like off my shoulder. And of course, because I'm live, I'm not gonna be able to get it to come down because it's not my size. I need another one of these for it to go around me. Otherwise, it looks kind of cute as a little cowl. The ribbon needs to be thicker and longer, in my opinion, for it to really work. But that is the little shawl that I made for my nephew's girlfriend, and I'm going to make another one in this Hometown USA in this pretty little yellow color. It's kind of a bit like a mustard yellow. Yeah, Madison mustard. And unfortunately, none of these will be in my size. They're for a much smaller frame. And I have 3 of these. Again, I got these at Michael's. The yellow is not showing up properly. It's more mustardy in real life. More of a golden mustard. This is very much, very bright. But you know, this yarn doesn't feel funky or bad or anything, and it's fun to work with. I don't know. I like it. It works fine. What else did I do? I saw this one, mandala? I don't know, you guys. But you remember that fiasco that I went through with the... I can't remember the name of the yarn right now. Boo! Carrot cakes. I was horribly allergic to the carrot cakes, and I couldn't work with it. I still have a project sitting in a bag somewhere of yarn that I didn't actually give away because I had a live project going on, and I just haven't touched it because I really don't want to go through that stuff again and have to suck down an inhaler. So when I saw this, I got really excited. It's again Lion brand. I don't know when they came out with it. I don't know what the story behind it is. I don't know what the deal with it is. I don't know how many yards in between color changes. I know nothing of this yarn. But it has this little colorful transition chart and it looks nice enough. It looks like it could be accurate ish, I guess. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to using it. I think it's going to look really cute. And I just love the colors in between. My goodness. It's so washed out, unfortunately, on my screen, but you have to just love those colors. They're just so pretty. Yeah, that is just like a really pretty pink on the inside, and that green is very beautiful and minty, kind of sea foamy. I'm really excited to try it. I really, really am. And I, so far, as of yet, have never in my life been allergic to any Lion Brand yarn. If anything, it's just been a little abrasive on my fingers, and that's about it. Um, the other one that I went, when I was looking for that pink yarn that I run out of, I went to Michael's to go look for more of the pink yarn, and that did not work out well for me, so I bought this. I've never seen this one before. I clearly have not gone to Michael's in a while, and I think I heard, I can't remember, but I think it was Nitty Nerdy Natural, Sarah, that told me about Scarfy, I think, a while ago, and I just never got it. So I'm looking forward to trying this. I don't know if I'm going to do an actual scarf. I was thinking more of a little triangle shawl and seeing how that worked out. How many yards is this? I'm very curious. This is the cream black. And how many yards? It is 312 yards. That's not bad. I think I could do probably a smallish little, maybe like a cowl or a mini shawl. I'm really looking forward to trying this. I'm not sure how I feel too much about this candy cane striping thing. Usually when this kind of stripy candy cane twist works up, it's not as attractive as you would like it to be. So we shall see. Yeah, I mean, look at the picture. Yeah, that's about. It looks better in the picture than it would in my mind. All right. So the next thing is, I was actually surprised how many Hobby Lobbies are in Upland. There are so many more Hobby Lobbies here than I've ever seen in my entire life. And I really, really wasn't very familiar at all with Hobby Lobby because I've never actually gone. When I lived in Los Angeles, I ran into maybe one, maybe two stores, and I was never enticed to go into one of them because there was plenty of Joann's and Michael's all over the place, and lots of other reasons, of which we will not touch on today. But there really isn't anything else to go to around here. There's a Michael's literally across the street from the Hobby Lobby. But the Michael's selection, as I said, not the greatest. I don't know why. Maybe it's just my Michael's. But when I needed yarn and I needed to go back for the same color, it was very much gone. I don't know if I'll be able to find this pink anywhere else, this particular one. I don't know if I'm going to have to order it online. I don't want to have to order it online. I don't actually like ordering online. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that, but I think I have. So, yeah. Now Not the greatest selection, as I said. So that left me with no other choice but to go into the closest Hobby Lobby, which is literally across the street from the Michaels and just a couple of blocks away from my house. So, and I'd never been in one, so wow, it was really interesting. They have a lot of things in Hobby Lobbies. Now, I know that you guys are going, yeah, but you have to understand, I've never been in one, okay? So I was like a freaking kid in a candy store. It was so cool in that store, and everybody was so happy. All the workers were very, very happy people, very nice people, very helpful people. And all the furniture was like 50% off. All the frames were like 30% off, 70% off. There were so many discounts all over the place. And let me tell you, these people take their hobbies seriously. Seriously. So many serious hobbies. I mean, every hobby that you can think of was pretty much in there, and then some, which was a little bit, I guess I was a little bit surprised. Even though it's called Hobby Lobby, I still didn't get it. So then there was the yarn section. The yarn section again was a little on the disappointing side, but I wasn't actually all that disappointed. It was just very different. It's not what I'm used to. They have completely different lines of yarn in there. Things that you've never actually heard of. Brands that you may not be familiar with at all. Or maybe you are and you'd be surprised that they have them there. So I found that very interesting. I also found it very interesting that a lot of the yarn selection there were very wearable colors. And what I mean by wearable colors is like you could literally just put, make a little sweater. Wow, fluff everywhere. Make a little sweater and just wear it. Like the colors are wearable. Whereas a lot of the yarn, like I mentioned earlier, that I used to buy a lot of cheap acrylic yarn that not great colors. Yeah, those were not wearable colors at all. And I found that out kind of the hard way. To this day, there's some fire engine red gloves that I just like cannot wear around my family because they just die laughing. That color is so bright red. So, wearable colors in Hobby Lobby, I was very happy with. So I think I'm going to go and try that out. There's a beautiful mauve that I want to get my hands on at the Hobby Lobby, and it was a really nice, soft, pretty sort of yarn, and I'm looking forward to that. I think I might want to make like a cardigan or something out of it. I still have yet to make a cardigan for myself, and I really want to do that. And being the way that I am, I probably don't want to make a cardigan out of fingering weight yarn because that's going to be really boring. Please focus. Machine. Oh, it's my fault for filming at this time of day. Okay. So, here's my tiny little mini Hobby Lobby haul. About myself, a sock blocker. When I saw the sock blockers, I was like, oh my goodness, I really need these so badly. Oh, I remember that I actually have a sock here. So I get to kind of try it out. It is really minuscule, this little sock thing. It's teeny tiny. It doesn't even fit my feet because these are my feet. I think these are my feet. But whatever. It's Yarnology. I guess that's like the store brand. And that's not a terribly bad price. But like when I thought about doing the vlog or blog or podcast or whatever that we're doing right now, it occurred to me that I only bought one. And why would I do that when I usually need two? So I'm probably going to go back and buy another one, even though, not in my size. There's not going to be much difference here. It's not going to be great for me. I may as well continue to use my severed foot. I kind of like that severed foot. I'm kind of used to it. So that's that's my sock blocker. I also found this dyeable yarn, and it was only like $2, and I don't know why I was on the microphone. Like, here, Mr. Microphone, please record my thing. artiste dyeable yarn. It is 50% wool and 50% acrylic. I thought I would experiment with it and dye it up and see what happens. I've never dyed 50% wool, 50% acrylic. I know that the dye I currently own most likely will not dye acrylic, and it'll probably not work, or I don't know actually what will happen at all. But we shall see. 50% wool, 50% acrylic. As I said, and this is, I guess it's a little bit chunky, huh? Yeah, because it's a US 8mm knitting needle. No, 8mm knitting needle, so that's a US size 11. Interesting. Meh. Well, 173 yards. Not bad. I'm happy with that. I also got 2 little mini skeins of, and it's a bit of a mess. I guess it's just kind of been sitting there for a while. But this was also on special for $4.99. Sorry. So I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of stripes this made. Oh. So it should be something like that. And I got 2, so of course I can work my socks 2 at a time, because that's my favorite thing to do in the whole wide world. 2 at a time socks, and I think these colors are really, really cute. I'm actually surprised that I liked them, and yeah, I'll probably do a pair of socks for me and a pair of socks for Hubs, because why not? This was a real surprise. Knitter's Pride. I don't know why Knitter's Pride is at Hobby Lobby. I didn't know Hobby Lobby did Knitter's Pride. I own Knitter's Pride. I think they're called the Novas. That was my first set of interchangeable knitting needles, I think. Yeah, because it's Knit Picks is the other one. So I think it's Knitter's Pride that I own. And they have these big giant size 36, US 36, 20mm knitting needles on a cable, on a magic loop. And I was so excited when I saw them, guys. I just had a heart attack. I was seriously putting myself on a yarn budget that day. Like, I was not going to buy any yarn. I actually haven't bought much. It was just really only for my nephew's girlfriend's shawl. That just sort of sent me off on a roller coaster. A never-ending roller coaster. And I bought so many little things. I love them. I love them so much. I cannot wait to try these out. Maybe one of these days we'll do like a little test video. The other thing was this crochet hook. I thought it was really cute. I am going to go back and get the rest of them because they remind me so much of Furl's crochet hooks. They are absolutely not like Furl's crochet hooks. I would imagine that a Furl's crochet hook would feel amazing in your hand, like air, like butter, like I don't know. But this is still really cool. I cannot say that it's like a great replacement for it because it's not. I don't actually know how truly ergonomic this handle would be. It doesn't feel like it's very ergonomic, but it serves a purpose and it's super cute. Hopefully this little finish, hopefully it holds together. It doesn't like chip or peel or anything like the knitting tools that I get at Michael's a lot, that they just kind of don't handle themselves very well. But it is plastic, so I seriously doubt that it'll lose its finish. And this is another crochet hook that I got. Again, super cheap, guys. I haven't tested them out, so I don't know what they're going to actually be like. I will do a video testing them out to see what they're like. I don't know if that would be interesting to anybody, but I'm going to do it anyway, because why not? It feels okay. It feels grippy. It feels grippy and I like it. It's kind of this plasticky bit. It just feels very grippy. So I don't know how slidey the yarn will be, but we shall see later. And the last thing is again this thing that blew me away. Knitter's Pride Trends. I think that they don't make these anymore. And maybe that's why they're at Hobby Lobby. Maybe they're just getting rid of all of them. But I'm pretty sure that you can go on Knitter's Pride website and you won't find trends anymore. So, but you guys, I mean, $2.99. I'll take whatever they've got. Seriously. Because they have okay cords. They're decent cords. It's Knitter's Pride cords. And so, let's say, for example, you go and you buy yourself a clover or something even cheaper than that, like boy knitting needles when you go to Michael's or any other place, or Susan Bates, or I think it's at Susan Bates, I don't know. But the cords are usually like the most horrible to work with as far as big brand store bought knitting needles go. And these are Knitter's Pride, and they're not bad on the cord. They don't tangle up horribly. I've worked with them for a very, very long time, and I never had any problems with it. Although I have never purchased the acrylic ones. So recently I did buy the marbles, and I'm pretty sure that those are Knitter's Pride. I bought a set of marbles and I sat on it or something, and the needle just snapped. Like one of them just snapped off. That is extremely disappointing. That will never happen with your interchangeable steel or whatever. They're kind of cool. I like them. I'm going to go and get more. Why not? So I'll get like a nice set of Knitter's Pride Trends knitting needles. And that was it. That was my yarny adventures in Upland. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Phoebe's Needle Art. So I did go to Phoebe's Needle Arts once before during a yarn crawl, and it was many years ago actually. I was intending on going this year for the yarn crawl, but I didn't make it. So that was really disappointing. But I am going to make a trip, maybe like for the day. I know it's only like 10-15 minutes away, you guys. So really, I have no excuse, I don't think. I don't know. We'll see how far away it actually is. But I don't think it's very far away at all. And Make One Yarn Company, I've been there as well. And they were really, really cute. They had a lot of cute things. That's one of the stores where I bought, I'm trying to remember, I can't remember right now. But it was really super trendy, fashionable, like line of project bags, notions bags, all kinds of things like that. And I literally, right now, the name just completely eludes me. But I need more because my rabbit like literally chewed up my notions bag. And it's like the coolest little notions bag. Was like a little triangle shape. Oh gosh, it was so pretty. So I'm going to have to get that replaced. And that's it, you guys. I did find like a lot of things in my things that I've knit up that I don't know where to put them for now. I don't know if I've showed some of these things off before, but we're going into some like timey-wimey, super old knits. This is my Ashton tree shawl, or Ashton shawl, Ashton something or another. I love this thing. I made it a long time ago, and it's been with me for a very long time. And I still adore adore it. It's just one of my favorite shawls. And I have one more that I want to show you. I have a ton of stuff right here. It's literally from unpacking and unpacking, packing and unpacking all of my stuff. That, yeah, it's like I'm having to repack everything and find a spot for everything. And I just like, I have a box literally underneath my table here, and it's absolutely full. So, this is some of the stuff that I had to find a spot for because I don't really wear them very often anymore. This is literally a super teal green that is not showing up at all. But it is beautiful. It is a beautiful blue green teal. And I can't remember the name of the shawl. But everything needs to be reblocked because it's been in storage for so long. And when I found them, literally, found them, I was so happy because I thought that I had lost them. I thought that they were just gone forever. This is so beautiful, you guys. I'll try and see if I can remember the names of them, but I just can't remember. The colors are beautiful. I did make it for spring. Huh. Maybe I should do it like in a way where I can actually see. Yes. But as you can see, they really need to be reblocked. They've been in storage for a really long time. So I am looking forward to taking them out again, but it's starting to get crazy. The weather's getting a little strange. It's hot, it's cold, it's hot, it's cold. Yesterday it was freezing. Saturday it was freezing. It was raining. It was hailing. The weather is just really strange in Upland. So I'm really having a lot of stuff to get used to. I am really homesick. Really homesick. I actually haven't told anybody how homesick I truly am. I miss Los Angeles. Although I go there every single day to work, I think of all the places as I'm leaving that I can't go to because I can't stay. I have to go home immediately after I get out of work, or I'll be stuck in 3 hours of traffic. So I can't take a small detour and go to my favorite yarn stores or my favorite restaurants because I just have to get home. And I really miss being there. I miss being there. So we're exploring in Upland every day and getting to know the area and the people. Drivers can be a little bit pushy around here. So for some reason, people drive like there's no one else on the road sometimes. Um, Other than that, the area is great. The food is great. And the people are super nice here. And there's always a little something to do in the area. And Route 66 has been really, really fun to explore. I had a blast when we went up to the mountain recently. So we can't wait to do that again. That's definitely something that I really, really look forward to. The bugs are a whole different story. We realized that we had a major, major problem with some of the insects here. And we're working on getting rid of them with organic bug spray. That is kind of working. Kind of working. We'll see. What else, guys? I can't think of anything else. I've been babbling for a super long time. This stupid camera was not being very kind to me. But I think I kind of like the lighting right now. Even though my hair has kind of started to dye. It's like losing its pep. I learned how to curl my hair with a flat iron. I did. On YouTube. I also cut my hair myself. Right here in the front. If you remember, it was like this long in the front, this short in the back. I got bored and I went boop. And it turned out. I like it. Right now it's like poopy. It's tired. It's like limp. Alright. Alright, guys. What do I do? Do I leave Nathan?
Mm-hmm.
Or should I try one of these cupcakes?
I think you should leave because then you can, if the cupcake gets smooshed against your makeup, it doesn't matter.
What?
If you put it in your mouth and it smooshes across your face like a little, it won't matter. You know what I mean?
Right. No, I don't know what you mean. Okay, so Nathan, before we go, why don't you tell us a little bit about these cupcakes?
I don't know which is.
You don't know which is which?
Well, was I supposed to do a podcast on them? I mean, my lord, woman. What am I, a professional cupcaker?
Well.
Right, let me open them up and I'll tell you. Well, one of them's coconut. That's obvious.
That is loud.
There is a coconut one, a lemon one, chocolate, dulce de leche, vanilla. Chocolate, vanilla, dulce de leche, coconut. Not sure.
Which one? Not sure.
The smoosh one.
The smooshed?
Yeah.
I don't know. He could tell all that with his schnoz.
Okay, that one's vanilla. The smoosh one, this one is...
Oh, don't do that.
Well, I'm eating this one.
Which one is that? Is that the lemon one?
Is this
Maybe
lemon?
I wanted the lemon one.
I don't know. Try it.
You already bit it.
No, I just nibbled a little bit of the side, like the stuff. I don't know.
No.
I don't know which one that is.
The lights are so bright. That's just... I don't know how I'm going to fix that with the lighting. You're right. This was a really bad idea.
Yeah, which one is it?
Oh, lemon.
All right, I wasn't sure. So I got lemon as well.
That was good. That was very interesting. I love it because there's like a little bit of lemony things in the center. What do you call it? Filling?
Lemon cream, or you mean what, lemon rind?
No, like lemon. There's just lemon in the center.
Pieces of lemon?
No, not pieces. Like filling. Lemon filling. Not cream.
Curd?
Kind of like curd. Yeah, kind of like creamy curd. Alright guys, I'm gonna get going.
Cream with the chocolate.
I'm starting to lose my mind here. Not the longest podcast. I'm gonna try and edit it down so that it's not so goofy, crazy, all over the place. It's gonna be crazy and all over the place. But it doesn't matter, guys. I'm trying to get myself back into the swing of things, and hopefully I'm gonna go the next place to Phoebe's Needle Arts. We shall see. I don't know where I'm gonna go. I don't know where I'm gonna end up. Maybe I'll just end up doing another vlog. Maybe I'll go another month before I do another video again. That's probably why I don't have very many viewers. But it's okay. I don't do it for the views. I do it for the people.
You need a million people. You're gonna make them out.
No, that's not gonna happen. Anyway, what am I supposed to say? I'm supposed to say stuff.
Bye!
No. Thanks for joining me, you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. And hopefully, I won't be so crazy. Woohoo! Artemis. Artemis. Inappropriate much? Thanks. There's honking outside. Honking! Okay.